Hello everybody and welcome to today's stream. So, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I still need supplies. And loads of them. Like, a lot. I need frustration TMs. I need reviver seeds. Because I still don't have a Chansey. So yeah, I need to go and grind that all out. Which is gonna be a delight. So I need at least 10 reviver seeds. In order for me to like give another go at... for me to give another go at getting a Chansey. So I can just now do one of those dungeons and then go back, check for items. They don't have them. Great. Next round. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do until I have enough supplies again. So that's gonna be a delight. I should probably do this differently. I should probably do my grinding at Mount Steel. Because that allows me to get gummies, which I also need just a crap ton of. That might be a better idea. Use a Pokemon which has a X-ray specs, most likely Poliwrath. And then just go through Mount Steel because that's got escape orbs and it's got gummies, which I both kinda need as well. Poliwrath being Poliwrath, I can kinda just go straight to the items. I don't have to like be bothered with like the layout of the dungeon. Because yeah, I also need like a lot of gummies still. This way I can kinda just get both. Yeah, I don't need anything anymore. I just need a Chansey. That's like literally the only Pokemon I still need. Beyond that, it's Jirachi. Well, I at least got another escape orb. No gummies. That's a bit of a problem. Yeah. I know that one gives me a reviver seed, but that's not worth it. Okay, they have a reviver seed. How many reviver seeds do I actually have? I've got 2. Those are the one I need. White gummies. With Chansey being a normal type, that means it gets a better boost to intelligence from a white gummy than it gets from anything else. Like, one of the things I didn't realize when starting on this is, like, how many gummies I would need. Let's avoid that entire row of Pokemon over there. Oh, hello. Congratulations on the 2 Ponyta, because they're a pain in the ass to get as well. So, congratulations. Mission filled successfully, I guess. I'm now grinding out stuff so I can go hunt Chansey again. I mean, I'm entirely out of Reviver Seeds, but instead of resetting the store by going to the Makuhita Dojo, I'm resetting it with Mount Steel because it does have gummies. Not that many, but there's chances of white gummies spawning, and it's not that long of a dungeon. So with a bit of luck, I'll actually have almost enough gummies to evolve to Chansey and to Blissey. Yep. I actually prefer Chansey hunting on floor 60. Like, it sounds really counterintuitive, but because of Azumarill... Yeah, because of Azumarill and Electrode with Sonic Boom, I, like, genuinely prefer hunting Chansey on floor 60 and floor 77. Yeah, sure, the Pokemon are a higher level, but they're nowhere nearly as bad as Azumarill and Electrode. Because Electrode can basically two-shot you, and Azumarill, if it uses Rollout, you're basically dead. I still prefer Alakazam, actually. And that's mostly because Kecleon's great, until you're surrounded. Yeah, I bring 3 frustrations in a link box. Like, the only move that I let Alakazam keep is teleport. But yeah, that's like, the only reason why I still use Alakazam over Kecleon is very simple. If you do, like, for instance, like I've been unlucky enough, start the dungeon in a monster house. If you have a Kecleon, you're basically in trouble. If you have an Alakazam, you just teleport. And that's like what I use Alakazam for, is what I prefer about Alakazam is it's much easier to get out of a difficult situation simply because you can teleport. Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm out of items. End result, I now have to grind. And like, getting items out of dungeons is like inconsistent at best. So in this case, I have to like buy reviver seeds. They're like 800 Poke each. They're not always in the store. Same goes for the frustration TM. 3000 each, not always there. I actually still use the friend bow for Chansey hunting. Like, they're rare enough, I'll take the 10% extra chance it will actually join. Also, for some reason, I've never had issues with starvation that much in those dungeons. I mean, it's nothing that like a couple of huge apples can't fix. Especially if, like, something that I've been lucky with. I usually find enough of those that it just, hunger becomes a non-issue. Or I just die and by that point get revived. So. Oh yeah, and another thing I just remembered that's annoying at hunting Chanseys at floor. Yeah, I don't bother with it. Something else I just remembered is a pain in the ass at hunting Chansey at floor 50. You have a Pokemon there that can poison you. So you've got the Azumarill to be wary of, you've got the Electrodes to be wary of, and you can get poisoned. I just remembered that. That's like another layer of the nightmare. Like, there wasn't enough pain going on in that dungeon. You can get poisoned. Only if there's no Wonder Tiles. If there's Wonder Tiles, then I particularly don't care. Then I just usually don't care. If you don't have Wonder Tiles, yeah, it's a major issue then. Yeah, in that case, you're screwed. As I said, I prefer, like, finding Chanseys on, like, floor 60 and 77. Like, they just have much more forgiving Pokemon. Rollout can easily empty out your life bar 2 or 3 times if you're unlucky. I hate it so much. Like, those Azumarill are just too powerful for their own good. Like, which sadist, like, made the decision this was like a wise idea to put in what's essentially a children's game? On the other hand, though, certain things a child would never figure out, like how to get Kecleon. Like, you would never figure that out. Yeah, it's about... It's, certainly not an easy game. They developed this game and made the decision to just not have mercy. Like, that seems to be the general idea. Like, they made this game and just made the decision, you know what? It's alright if we traumatize a couple of them. I mean, there's a good reason why the remake got, like, eased it up a bit. Chansey, once Chansey, because I need to evolve one, and then Jirachi. That's it. And beyond that point, I need like 2 or 3 leaf stones, a King's Rock, and an upgrade. That's like literally all I'm missing. I like a bunch of gummies, but I'm fixing that at the moment. So yeah. I'm missing like what, 4 or 5 item evolutions and a Chansey and a Jirachi. You know what, game? I'll take a max elixir. Yeah, I've got execute. That took me like, what, 7 to 8 hours? Like, you're in for the long one. I think at the core, Chansey, like, actually going into the dungeon and finding Chansey isn't that bad. It's just you need so many items for preparation. Like, you can't just go into that dungeon and without items and prep and hope for the best. I mean, there are people that are doing that, but I don't recommend it. Yep. And then some sadist gave it defense curl. Like, if you thought it had enough HP already and enough defense, it can boost it. Whenever I encounter an Azumarill, I try to take it out from a larger distance. I try to, like, use rocks to, like, whittle down its HP already. And yeah, damage calculation in this game can be a bit scuffed. I mean, this is also a nice example of how the game screws you. No reviver seeds for sale. Good luck. And I only got like 2 gummies. And like, I'm encountering another issue. Because of the amount of grinding I had to do, like, eventually I had to like re-get money because I was starting to run low on funds. Yeah, sure. No problem. I'm just gonna go and... Yeah, same to you. I'm just gonna go and check if there are like jobs that are slightly easy which I can get items with. There we go. Guaranteed reviver seed. Like, that might just genuinely be faster. Like, just go look for postings that give off gummies and reviver seeds. If they're within like the first page of like dungeons. Also, Ben Modes, hello! Welcome to the stream. I'm gathering items in order to give another go at hunting Chansey in this game. It's a nightmare. I'm doing good enough. How are you? I mean, as I said, I'm gathering up supplies in order to get Chanseys. It's just a bit of a nightmare in this game. For some reason, it's difficult to encounter and rather difficult to get. So... do keep in mind, I am completing the Pokédex in this game. I'm literally just missing a Chansey and a Jirachi and some evolutions. And some, like, item evolutions. Like, I'm sitting here 100%ing the game, basically. It's, I don't recommend it. It's not necessarily something you should do. Also, what kind of an ID does your friend have? Like... yeah. It's like fine at first until you have to like start dealing with like 0.1% joint chances at best. Like that's Kecleon, it's like 1 in 1,000. Chansey, 0.6% chance that it even spawns. And like a lot of those others. Then you have like everything that needs a leaf stone to evolve. Requires you to go and pick it up in Purity... No, not Purity Forest, like in a specific dungeon. Same goes for King's Rock and Upgrade, which you both need. Yeah. And then we also have the gummy evolutions, because certain Pokemon need to be smart to evolve. So you have to grind out gummies. It's a delight. And unlike regular Pokemon, no breeding. Like, a lot of these recruitments would have been so much easier if you could, like, breed Pokemon, but no. And then you have, like, Feebas with, like, the beauty scarf that you need. And a link cable. Yeah. Yep. I know. As I said, I'm beating the game in its entirety. I've got the entire storyline done. I've got the highest rescue rank. Yeah, and unfortunately, all the things I still have to do in dungeons are basically in the level 1 reset dungeon. And like the dungeons that like put you back to level 1. Which is always such a joy to deal with. Because nothing screams fun like a level than a 99 floor dungeon in which you start off at level 1. Like, when they made this game, they really didn't make the decision not to hold back on the difficulty. Monster houses are also in... Oh, did he make every single room a monster house or something? If that's the case, then... Well, I can imagine that's only annoying for a little while. Actually, that might not be that horrible an idea, because I can imagine that by the time you hit Mount Thunder, you're basically overpowered. Like, that's like obnoxious for like the first part of it. But at a certain point, you're gonna hit levels of overpowered. Also, the moment you get a room clearer move, you're basically set. Oh yeah, no, in that case, yeah, go ask him if everything's alright in his life. Like, if you have like scaled like the dungeon till such an extent that you can't really be over leveled, yeah, no. I'm just sticking to my recruit them all, thank you very much. Like, this is already brutal enough. Okay, in that case it's good, like. That goes a bit too far even by my standards, like. I'm willing to do like a Nuzlocke in regular games. But beyond that point, I'm fine with the average difficulty. And again, recruiting everything isn't necessarily a great idea. Or that easy. I mean, again, Kecleon with 0.1% chance. Yes, they can practically one-shot you. We've got Chansey. Bunch of obnoxious items you need to get. Oh, that's a good thing. Never knew that with X-ray specs, the Pokemon you have to rescue shows up on the map. Huh. That's actually a good thing. Saves looking for it. Yeah, I never do. I rarely use X-ray specs. I basically just use them for like finding items. Never knew you could find that you could see the Pokemon you have to rescue with it. Huh. Interesting. I'm doing this because it guarantees me a reviver seed, and I need like 10 of them at least. Alright, I can live with getting a max elixir. Chansey hunting is brutal. It just drains your resources so ridiculously fast. Oh no, that's great for him. I mean, this recruit them all, I believe I've surpassed 250 hours at this point. I started this one last March. So, yeah. So if you 100 plus hours for a mod isn't that terrible. Actually, 100 plus hours for this game isn't that terrible. Yeah. Also, he makes them himself, I believe. Yeah. If he makes them himself, then props to him, because I don't know how to mod a game. I can imagine it only works on emulator, though. Like, I can imagine that that's like kind of a requirement for modding a game, that it has to be on emulator. Yeah, good. The only thing I've ever made with texture mods for certain games. If that's their idea of fun, then who am I to stop them? It's just, I wouldn't necessarily do them. Yeah, let's face it, after I've done this, I don't think I'm gonna be touching this game for a very, very long time. Like, I most likely won't. It's, yeah. Because let's face it, why should I? Well, for starters, I'll never be able to play the game again on this specific thing, because I'm actually playing on a cartridge. And, yeah, who saves over a 100% save file? Like, do people do that? Like, are there actually people that will, like, finish, like, 100% finish a game and then save over the save file? Yeah, I'm gonna go back to this method. Especially with Polyred, it will hurry it up nicely. Seriously, the game gives me joy seeds. I can't use those. All my level up evolutions are done. I need reviver seeds. Yeah, no, in that case, that's something I still think is annoying about this game is, yeah, the 20 item inventory limit. It sounds like you've got a lot, until you start realizing that when I go for Chansey hunting, I'm already needing 10 reviver seeds, so that's like half my inventory full. I need to bring rocks, 3 frustrations, and a link cable. So that's 15 slots full already right off the bat. And then you need some max elixirs. And by that point you have to start realizing that your pack is basically full. It's like... Yeah. That's something I do think the newer games did nicely. If you level up your rescue rank, you usually get a larger bag. Which game is he doing it in? Because I believe Drowsy is from Darkness, from Explorers of Darkness, Time and Sky. Ah, yeah. I believe I still have that game somewhere. I prefer Sky over Darkness, but... I think for like a mod of that, I think you should strive to like get one of those room clearer moves like Heat Wave, Powder Snow, or Silver Wind. Apparently Silver Wind is like a really strong one. I mean, I believe that's one of the main reasons why a lot of people in the post-game for this game use Articuno, and that's because it by default comes with a room clearer move, and it's relatively easy to recruit. Like, Articuno, I believe, has got like the highest recruitment rate of all the the 3 legendary birds. So, it's quite often the easiest to recruit. Yeah, you need some Heat Wave for that. That might require Heat Wave. I can also imagine that he tends to like step 1 foot into a room and then move backwards a step back into the corridor to like funnel all Pokemon down a bit. That way you basically only have to deal with them one at a time. Like, monster houses are annoying, come to think of it. They're just annoying. You know what, if I hit the hour mark of the stream, I'm just gonna go in with whatever I've got. Like, I don't like grinding out items. Yeah, it's a ride. Not certain if it's gonna be a fun one. Or if it's gonna be one of those in which you wish that you could get off halfway through it. And as I said, like, I started this Recruit 'em All, like, last March. Oh yeah, that's gonna be great. I can't wait for, like, the moment the game sends him into, like, one of those dungeons that, like, resets your level back to 1. And some of those refuse items and partners. So you're level 1. No partner, no items. Congrats, everything is a monster house. I think he might have genuinely made the game unbeatable. If he's going for like 100% thing, he might have made it unbeatable. Not that shabby. I mean, I know starting players that struggle more than that. Yeah, no, I mean, come to think of it, I usually struggle more with those the first 2 dungeons in like a casual playthrough, but that's because I play Explorers of Sky and usually play as a Vulpix. With either a Riolu or a Fampi as partner. And in that case, like, the first 2 dungeons are basically all water types. So, yeah. That's the reason why I usually struggle in that game. Beyond that point, it's fine. It's just... if you're a Vulpix and a Fampi stuck in a dungeon with mostly water types, yeah, your chances aren't the greatest. Yeah, it kinda is, actually. Because I can imagine that by the time you hit the boss, it's like a... at worst, a 2-on-1 battle. So yeah, that should be much easier. And by that point he's like over leveled. Yeah. So that's gonna be fun. Like, that means that, like, the dungeon itself is the danger, and then the moment you hit the boss, it's basically you press a couple of buttons and you've won. Yeah, and then you have the bosses like... it's like a breeze. You're over leveled, you've got more Pokemon with you than you should normally have at that point in the game. That also means he's probably gonna get access to like some, yeah, relatively insane moves early on. Eh, not that bad an idea for a mod. The only thing for emulator that I've like dabbled in is like randomizer mods. It's when I discovered the hard way that a Giratina for a starter isn't the best idea. I can imagine that he's like level 100 like at some point. And most likely before the post-game starts. I would not be surprised if he like hits level 100 before the post-game even starts. Yeah, that's why, like, at some point he's just gonna... He's most likely just gonna hit level 100 before the post-game. And by that point you have most likely a team full of Pokemon with room clearer moves. And like some buffs. And that's about it then. So either late game is gonna be horrendous. Don't count poor Dialga out yet. Like, Primal Dialga in that game is like rather powerful. Especially because he's got the ability to spam Roar of Time. Which he, in my experience, likes to do. Yeah. Oh, that's the risk if you make like a mod like that. Yeah, it's gonna be either one of the two. Depends on how quickly he gets access to, I think, those room clearer moves. Like, if he's lucky and, like, finds, like, in the shop, finds, like, the TM for, like, a heat wave or something. Yeah, no, it's gonna be a joke. If he doesn't, he's just screwed. Also, I might be screwed because I can't get the items I need. And also, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. Alright, back. Let's see. Another round. Because I'm highly doubtful of that. How am I gonna explain these? I usually in this game play those dungeons with a Alakazam. That Alakazam rarely gets above level 12. And I have recruited Pokemon as high as level 30 in those dungeons. On floor 50 of this dungeon, there is Electrode that can deal an instant 55 damage with Sonic Boom. A Azumarill that can easily chop off 200 HP. So they don't scale with the player. If you go up a floor, the Pokemon gets stronger. If you are underleveled, you're just gonna die. They are brutally unfair. Till the extent that if I get on like the last 15, 20 floors of those dungeons, because I use an Alakazam, I'll just teleport around until I find the exit, take the exit, and just skip everything else. Like, as I said, he might have accidentally softlocked himself, because yeah, as I said, he might have genuinely softlocked himself. Especially considering that, like, a good portion of my deaths in those dungeons come from Pokemon using Metronome. Like, all those dungeons have, like, Pokemon that can use Metronome. And I can guarantee you, if you've, like, a room full of Pokemon that use Metronome, yeah, they're mandatory. Sometimes they're mandatory. I know for certain in this game, it's mandatory. But I believe they're only mandatory in the post game, but not in the main game. So, might be a saving grace. But yeah, if you want to have like the full post game storyline as well, no, they're mandatory. Oh no, like, Darkness has them. Like, I know for certain in this game, like, 2 of them are mandatory. You need to get into Purity Forest and you have to do another one to get like the full storyline. But yeah, if he's gonna attempt that, oh boy. That's not a fun thing to attempt. No, because next floor the Pokemon are more powerful. And as I said, like, they too get access to like room clearer moves. If things have Metronome, I can guarantee you they're gonna get a one-hit KO move that's gonna hit. Or something like insanely overpowered. I mean, the amount of runs in pretty much. Like, I don't ever remember coming out of a level 1 dungeon. Yeah, no, at some point Pokemon are like level 30 plus, which is just something you can't compete with. Yeah, no. Let him figure it out. I mean, as I said, this game has like a Azumarill in it, in a level 1 dungeon that routinely can hit for 200 damage. Like, you're not living that. I mean, I've got a level 100 Poliwrath. it does not have 100. It does not have 200 HP. Like, my level 100 Articuno only has, like, I believe 211. And that one wouldn't live a rollout simply because it's an ice type. Yeah, no, these dungeons can get insanely brutal. Yeah, I'm just gonna go and prep. Yeah, and also keep in mind, some of these will force you to go in. No partner, no items. Like, good luck. He might have made an impossible mod. Yeah. Where's my rocks? Yeah. He might have created something like genuinely impossible. Would be fun though for him to like struggle with it, or like for him to trying to like overcome it. True, but at that point he can also... Yeah, that's actually the entire irony of these things. Doing these dungeons isn't... Yeah, but that's like the irony of these dungeons is... Like, a lot of people are just like, I'll just bring a legendary Pokemon. No, because they've got crap stats and don't level up. Like, that's like the trick with these level 1 dungeons is... Pokemon that are normally insanely powerful turn into noodles. The moment you try to do these dungeons. That's like something people always forget is... Yeah, sure, you can bring a legendary. It's only gonna level up like once every 10 floors or something. Like, so you need to have like a Pokemon that like nicely balances strength with leveling up quickly. Or in the case of Alakazam, it just has an insane HP. It like... Alakazam starts off with 80 HP. That's like one of the reasons why Alakazam is so good is... It starts off with 80 HP and it's got a teleport. Which is normally an utterly useless move. Yeah. This is like... That's like the thing with these dungeons is... For instance, Pokemon like Alakazam are really good because... Oh wait, I forgot to empty my wallet. Simply because... It has like 80 HP on the start, which means it's pretty much invincible. Also something else these dungeons do is they'll save the game beforehand. So if you lose in the dungeon and like reset your game, you'll still have lost all your items in progress. Like, it will overwrite this save. And if you reset the game, because it will now request to save again. If I say no, I can't enter the dungeon. If I fail the dungeon, or almost fail it, and I reset the game, then the game will just presume you've lost the dungeon and still get rid of all your items. So yeah, they're kinda evil. No, I need to learn frustration. And those were my last 3 frustration DMs. Yep, this is one of them. This is where you have to go and get Chansey. As you can see, I'm reduced back to level 1. With everything that comes with it. And I can only find Chansey. Very simple, it doesn't. The game forces you to save. You can either save, or the game doesn't permit you entry. This save is a quick save, so the moment you hit reset on the console, it's gone. So are your items and your effort. You either make it or lose everything. Welcome to level 1 dungeons. In this one I can bring items, which is basically a necessity, otherwise you're just not making it to the end. But there are some that don't allow items. I mean, for instance, this one doesn't permit partners. So you're on your own. You can recruit in the dungeon, but you can't bring anybody from the outside. So yeah. And then this one, they had like the absolute guts to name it. Like, they actually called it Joyous Tower. There's nothing joyous about this tower. Absolutely not. It's a horrible dungeon. The only thing that like makes it somewhat bearable is the fact that Alakazam is got like a high enough HP stat to just sit there and like tank attacks for like a while. Yeah. Oh no, they basically won't level up because, again, you're level 1. You're gonna need a couple of hundred. Like, Alakazam, I know for a fact, for the first level up, requires 150 EXP. You get like 15. Like, that Trico just gave me 15 EXP. Alakazam's first level up requires you to have get 150. So that's kind of the things you're looking at. Provided he'll beat the monster houses. Like, again, it's also not like progress carries. Like, next time you enter, you're back to level 1. But he first has to make it by, like, the main game. For all we know, he's gonna hit, like, this massive roadblock in, like, the main game already. In which he has, like, actually soft-locked himself. I mean, the main game can be brutal as well. Come on, it's just a Pichu. Yeah. It's an option. And for all we know, he just gets utterly stuck at some point in the game. Also, I'm constantly teleporting away from certain Pokemon because I know they're a pain in the ass to deal with and they're not worth time and effort. Okay, I'm gonna presume that first visit also means you have to clear it. That still means that in order for him to make the level 1 dungeons bearable, he'll still have to clear them. That Chikorita just spawned in. That's unfair. Oh yeah, these dungeons also come with, like, naturally occurring monster houses. I always forget that that's a thing. Rocks are great. They deal 20 damage. Yeah. He had an idea, he went with it, and made the decision his mental well-being was not necessarily the first concern. Like, I do know what I have to deal with in this dungeon, but that's mostly because by this point I've played it too much. Oh. I'm eating a joystick seat a bit early then. He sounds like the kind of person that would like mod Dark Souls to be more difficult. I mean, I like a bit of a challenge, but at some point it becomes a bit much for me. Yep, I remembered the whole project. The only game I can even remotely get anywhere in that series is like... I believe it's which one was it? I believe the Cherry Blossom one or the Imperishable Night one. That's like one of the... I believe the one with the Cherry Blossom team is like the only one I can like somewhat consistently beat on normal. And that's about it. Oh yeah, no, if that's something he likes. At the other end, like, if that... I mean, something that we always say where I live, as long as it keeps somebody off the street and out of trouble, it's not that big of a problem. Like, as long as it keeps him off the street and out of trouble, things are perfectly fine with that. Also, he knows what he gets himself into. I mean, if you go sit your ass down and like mod Dark Souls to become more difficult, you know you're gonna have a hell of a time. Oh yeah, no. I mean, I prefer my games to be a bit more casual. Like, I have nothing against, like, a good Souls game. It's just... Yeah, concerning that, I run out of patience. I am not the most patient person. I need results relatively quickly. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get bored with it and just move on to something else. And that's like an issue I've got is, I'm just a bit too impatient for certain games. Yeah, because he'll eventually get a result. I'm one of those people that needs a result now, otherwise I'm just gonna run out of patience almost immediately. Which is gonna be fun, because I started streaming to get rid of my game backlog. And that backlog now contains Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Elden Ring, and Bloodborne. So... that's gonna be a delight. Yeah, I don't have that. Like, when I beat, let's say, a boss in Dark Souls, the only thought I've got is, for fuck's sake, that took longer than necessary. So I'll just I don't even have the satisfaction of completing something difficult. It's like, it's not great. But yeah, if he is gonna be like the happiest he's ever been from like beating something like that, then good for him. Oh, come on. How much HP does a Smoochgum need? Oh wait, I'm on floor 21. Yeah, no. Completely forgot, these dungeons do not scale nicely. I really don't want to deal with a Clefable. Clefairy, Clefable, Togetic, and Togetic are like some of the biggest pain in the asses in these dungeons. Simply because they have Metronome. Yeah, you'll die to like dumb stuff. Clefairy uses Metronome. Sheer cold. You died. Like, you get stuff like that out of the sudden. It's amazing. And if you have like a room full of like Clefairy, like, at some point one of them is gonna hit that move. Roar of Time happens. Surprise Silverwind always takes me. That's always a fun one. Another real threat in these dungeons is traps that leech your drain your PP from one move. That just drain one move's PP entirely to 0. They're a major threat. And they'll cause you to burn through items much faster than you would like them to. Like those PP down traps that just drain your the PP of one move, like, those are insanely obnoxious. Because they'll break links, they'll get you into trouble. And they basically can just put you in a situation in which, like, struggle becomes your least terrible option. Which, let's face it, if you're struggling in like a level 1, having to use struggle in a level 1 dungeon, you're basically dead. Oh yeah, I can't attack. Yep. Something like that. But like, also do keep in mind, like, which one was it again? I believe Dragon Breath. Like, that one dragon move that always has like a set amount of, that always drains like a set amount of HP. In this game, that's 55. So, they most likely also have a move, those dragons will most likely have a move that will hit for 55 damage each turn. It's like, it's a ranged attack, it cuts corners, and just like Sonic Boom, it deals 55 damage. Like, good luck. Yeah, sure, you'll bring Blizzard. One problem. If it doesn't have Blizzard naturally at level 1, it won't have it. Your moves get removed as well. Same goes for your IQ points. So you're gonna go in with whatever moveset that Pokemon would naturally have at level 1. So unless the Pokemon you bring naturally has access to Blizzard at level 1, you're not gonna have it. Same goes for Powder Snow. Unless you bring a Pokemon that already has access to it. Depends on the dungeon, because some of them don't allow items in. Some of them do, but that means you are using a item slot for a TM instead of an item that keeps you alive. Also, you're back to level 1, so your stats are reduced to crapple. Like, you go back to baby stats. So that Blizzard will not hit that strongly. That's also a thing. It can be a problem. Also, why does the... No, fine. Like, first floor isn't that bad, but as I said, the moment like the Chanseys and stuff, like the stuff with Metronome comes in, it becomes horrible. And like, as you saw here, like Skitty can infatuate you. If that happens in a monster house, you're basically a goner because you can't move for like multiple turns. Poison becomes an issue because it's just such a drain. So poison becomes a real issue. Being put asleep or being paralyzed becomes a real issue because that just means you can't really move. Also, in these dungeons, Pokemon are smart enough to use items. So that one good item you wanted to have, they might use it. If opposing Pokemon find a Joy Seed, which is an automatic level up, they will just use it. So these dungeons get horrendous at some point. And also, at some point, you're gonna move off the first floor. Well, and in the meanwhile, I'm still trying to get to floor 50. I do like the fact they have vitamins everywhere in these dungeons. And huge apples. Oh no. That doesn't fix it. I just screwed myself. Okay, good to know. Leech seed. If something seeds you, kill it. Because that drained more of my HP than I would have loved it to. I'm being chased. I am really hoping I can finally get my second Chansey. Like, it's getting a bit obnoxious otherwise. Oh. That did nothing. There we go. Oh, come on, Blossom. And that's an issue, because I just hit a trap and lost my PP. So that's 20 moves wasted. Which is an issue. Alright. Floor 39. Don't particularly care. Alright, only 10 more floors. And then the nightmare really starts, because that's when I can go and find Chanseys. Can't be bothered. That's also something you need to take into consideration with these dungeons, is sometimes you have to know when you should just try to leave, and when you should actually, like, you know, try to fight things. At this point, seeing as I'm so close, I'm just not taking any risks and just leaving if possible. Also, got my belly size maxed out. It only goes to 150 in this game. Or was it 200? No, 200. Because I'm now at 160. Which is a good thing. I need to pay attention and not overshoot the floor like I've done before. Like, on occasion, I'll just zone out entirely and just kind of miss the floor. I might miss it deliberately, I mean. It's such an obnoxious floor with, like, the Pokemon that are on it. I might just deliberately skip it and just go for, like, floor 30. Like, go for floor 60. I'll drop off a link box because I basically only need one. And then swap it out for a Reviver Seed. Alright, floor 50. Let's go find and hope for a Chansey. Let's go hope for a Chansey real quick. You are not a Chansey. You are something very scary. It's got a 0.6 encounter rate and yeah, almost 25% chance of recruitment. So it's not that horrible. Also, I do have a thing to like get my stat drops removed. And this is Magmar. They can poison you. Which, unless you get like something else to override it with paralysis, basically means you're not poisoned. Oh no, an Azumarill has spawned. And it boosted his attack, and it just dealt 135 damage in one go. And that's why we don't like Azumarill. Right colors, wrong Pokemon. Sometimes I see like a Wigglytuff and get excited, but then, no. It's just the wrong Pokemon. One of the other flaws can be even more sadistic because that one actually has Dittos. So even if you find a Chansey, there's not even a 100% guarantee it's a Chansey. Which is, really dirty. Wait, when did I... Oh yeah, that's a Azumarill. Completely forgot. I was like wondering, hey, when did I die? And then I remembered, no, there was this one Azumarill that like owned me. I completely forgot about that. I like entirely forgot about that. That there was this one Azumarill that just kinda owned me. Yeah, no, completely forgot. At least I've got like a wonder tile to get rid of stat reductions. Otherwise, you're really just kinda screwed in these. Oh. Alakazam luckily does have a reasonably high HP stat. A Chansey. Please let it join. Nope. Alright, at least I can now leave this floor before I waste too much of my equipment. That's something I need to take into consideration. Hey. Let me guess. Nothing to do with work. I mean, I'm Chansey hunting. Found a Chansey, didn't join. At least I can get off the floor with like the overpowered Azumarill before I waste too many Reviver Seeds. Yeah, figured. So I'm just kinda trying to get a Chansey again. I already found a Chansey, but it refused to join, so that's a bit of a problem. Now that's an ironic combination. I've got frustration and torment in my inventory. That kinda sums up this entire experience. At least I got a new max elixir. Nothing really that useful for Kecleon's shop. Sometimes he's got great stuff and other times Kecleon just isn't useful. Alright, let's start off this floor with a max elixir. One is in order. Well, that's kind of shit. On the other hand, I haven't seen everything that spawned, so there might actually be a Chansey in the mass. Or a level up, I'll take it. Metang are a non-issue, they barely deal any damage, and in this case it's not even a Metang, it's a Ditto. But if Metang uses takedown often enough, it will only deal 1 damage to me and then like 9 to itself. So Metangs are actually easiest if you just boop them and just let them like take down themselves to death. Takes a little while. And I effectively got nothing useful for my troubles. I got like a stat reduction I can't get rid of. At least the dungeon is nice and small. And I got some different music because the Monster House music continues to play. Smart move for anybody that plays this game. If your recoil deals more damage to yourself than it deals to like your opposing Pokemon, don't use a move that deals recoil. Crap. Well, at least I've got different background music now. And I am truly hoping for another Chansey. Because the other shot I'm gonna get at him is floor 77. This one don't have that much HP actually. Like the biggest threat here is Granbull, because it's got both Lick and Bite, which neither one of them are great for Alakazam. I still have like a reasonably high amount of like Reviver Seeds left. Level 11. Also, why am I using the double frustration? The only Pokemon I need to get rid of fast is Granbull. The Chansey. Please let it join. Crap. Alright. Onwards to floor 77. Well, still have a chance. Onwards to floor 77. Yeah, no, that's the thing that can happen. You can find a Chansey and it doesn't join. And because of its low spawn rate, that also means that you most likely just found the only Chansey that will spawn in that part. Just the second one today. Still, I still have like one more place where they can spawn, so... And it especially wasn't that bad considering I also had a monster house, like... I'm surprised I didn't lose more Reviver Seeds there. So I'll just go to floor 77 and hopefully be a bit more lucky. Alright, next floor. And this is why teleport is useful. I'm already at the point I'm not gonna kill things unless absolutely necessary. Like, I'm at the point where basically most things are a reasonable danger. Most Pokemon are. Oh, seriously, teleport? There we go, that's a better one. That's a level 28 Shuppet. I can tell that because, well, Nightshade does the same amount of damage as the level of the Pokemon that uses it, so if it deals 28 damage, it's at level 28 Shuppet. That's still going decent enough. I still have like 4... I still have 7 reviver seeds. At this pace, I might actually bring a couple of them back. Floor 77. Last chance for Chansey. I am really hoping for a wonder tile. Oh. Okay, good. It's the one that isn't linked. Also, no wonder tile! Hooray! That means all stat drops are kinda permanent. Oh wow, that trap did not destroy itself. I'm really just kinda hoping for another Chansey. Yeah, I can get another Chansey here. Also, I still have like enough equipment. I still have like enough belly and everything. Light screen does nothing against flying rocks. Like, these rocks are so powerful, the only thing that somewhat saves you from it is endure. Beyond that point, like, rocks ignore everything. They're great. I'll end the stream after I find the Chansey. Or not, if the dungeon kicks me out. I mean, that's also a reasonable, how to say, thing that can occur. That the dungeon just makes a decision, nope, you're done. Before even finding a Chansey. It protected itself, yeah, sure, but the rocks go through. I think that for the rocks, they might have forgotten to write a couple of lines of code. And when I say a couple, I really mean a couple. Oh, seriously, come on. I really hope I'm gonna go and get myself a Chansey still. Come on, Joyous Tower. Just give me my last Chansey. How much do I actually still need to level up? Oh, just about 3,000. Yeah, that's gonna take a little while. $190 belly. That should take a long time before I run out of that. Alright, level 16. Something stirring. Now that's a delight. Because that 9 out of 10 times means that I'm not gonna find a Chansey. Especially at the moment, or like... There are not that many Pokemon spawned in, actually. Something's approaching. Yeah, can you not? I'm still looking for a Pokemon. That like you guys made so insanely rare and difficult to get. I'll check the final room. And it's escape orb time. That's annoying. But at least I didn't lose all my reviver seeds. I still have like a decent supply. But yeah, that's like the joy of Joyous Tower. You go in, waste an hour of your life, and get nothing. 1.5 actually. But yeah. So that's gonna be it for today's stream. Thank you all very much for coming, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye!